A series of freedom of navigation exercises near the Kuril Islands have escalated tensions between Japan and the USSR. Despite the Soviets' objections towards these exercises, they will continue. A noticeable surge in Soviet assets in the area has been noted. Our forces are absolutely outgunned if a shooting war breaks out. Chances are, though, the Soviets are bluffing, as they typically do. In an abundance of caution, the submarine Kuroshio has been deployed to the area. She is currently monitoring a large Soviet task force with at least one Krivat-class ship. The exercise will continue as planned. We are not to fire unless fired upon. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. Today we are checking out the brand new patch for Sea Power, which just came out earlier today. This patch adds the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. There are quite a few assets that have been added, including the Yamagumo class and the Haruna class, which we are looking at right now. There are a handful of other assets that have been added, like NATO assets and Warsaw Pact assets. There is also some pretty cool features like TAC-View integration and also the much needed save and load feature. We'll show off a lot of these assets as we continue forward with this mission that I made. We are playing as the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force, obviously, and we are conducting a freedom of navigation exercise near the contested Kuril Islands. Looks like the Soviets have come out in force today. We are not to fire at anyone unless fired upon. Let's bring up the UI and take a look at what we are working with. First things first, I would like this entire formation to flip on its air search and surface search radars. So air search on, we can see all masts are rotating, and then we also want to turn on surface search radars. There are these new formation orders as well. We can change our control mode. We can order the formation to ceasefire and recall all, so the formation will return back to its appropriate formation. Let's flip on surface search radars as well. There we go. We have Marakumo over here, which is looking good. She is mainly an ASW vessel. She does have these Bofors ASW weapons. These are ASW mortars similar to the RBU, which I would like to utilize because they are pretty darn cool. Surface search on. Must have messed this up. There we go. Surface search on and surface search on. All of our vessels. Haruna here is kind of like a helicopter carrier. She does have 3 helos in this big old hangar back here. And then we have Asakaze. Now, she is our really only capable vessel with adequate air defenses. She does have 40 SM-1s and 1 mount in the rear. A lot of these vessels you can see are pretty built for ASW. Looks like we're picking up all sorts of stuff. We have a submarine here, Kuroshio. She is dropped down to 85 feet, making 5 knots. And are we picking anything up? No, we do have 14 Type 54 torpedoes and 6 Type 80 torpedoes. Let's look at the unit reference and check those out. What's the Type 80? Better characteristics and propulsion, performance, and range than that over the Mark 37. The Type 80, this is looking good. We are not going to fire at the enemy unless fired upon first. We don't have a towed array or anything like that, of course, and this is a diesel-electric submarine, so we need to keep that in mind and not burn all of our battery power right off the bat. It looks like Kuroshio is picking up multiple warship contacts down here to the south. We have another group up here, Akigumo, which is another little ASW vessel. Let's have her flip on air search and surface search. We have Kikuzuki, and if we go to unit reference, this is another Takasuki class destroyer. Air search, surface search on. Here we have Kikuzuki, and then we also have Sawakaze. And if we go to the unit reference here, this is another Tachikaze class destroyer with the standard missiles. So we want her air search and surface search radars on. And right off the bat, we've picked something up. Set 65 torpedo is in the water. Lovely. We have a P2 airborne. Let's have it flip on as air search. And then we have a P3 out here as well. Surface search radar on. I would like you to climb up Angels 20. Let's go over to Haruna. I want her to launch one HSS with an ASW loadout. Launch one now. We are going to drop sono buoys in this channel in front of us. And then we don't really have anything with helos. It looks like Kikuzuki here is equipped with QH-50s. These are little ASW drones, unfortunately, with rather poor range, but still better than nothing. We are going to deploy our VDS sonar here, and we can see that come out. Now we do have torpedoes in the water. It does look like they were probably launched from this particular vessel, the Krivak. And we need to start evading that. Now, one feature that you can see, which I can't believe I haven't talked about yet, but I'm sure all of you have noticed, is the tactical display does have a dark mode. I clicked on Kuroshio and I accidentally dropped a noisemaker. That's okay, we are going to change course. I want to drop down deep. Go down deep, let's increase speed, all head standard. And let's get moving. I could fire a Type 80 torpedo. Here's the question. Let's look at this torpedo. What's its range? 34 knots. Range is actually pretty good. I want to fire below the layer. This torpedo has a pretty good range and speed. The Type 54 is quite a bit slower, only 24 knots. So there's a good chance that that Krivak would be able to outrun it. The Krivak's about, yeah, she's well in range. Well in range. Do I want to fire? This other noise contact is not in range yet. Let's just get out of the way and evade these torpedoes. Let's drop another noisemaker right here and go down quickly. Picking up some radar emissions here. We have an SA-6 radar. This is a brand new asset. And then we also have, I guess we can't really see it just yet, but the SAM site is a new asset as well. Okay, picking up new contacts, losing some contacts over there. P3 way up here, radar is flipped on. And is our helo airborne? Sure is. Hobby 1 is airborne. Okay, Hobby 1. We are going to drop intermediate sonar buoys right here in the channel. That's good enough for me. Now, I did ask the devs about this. One thing here is the blue lines are a little dark and a little hard to see. They are currently refining the colors, so that is something to keep an eye out. Let's check here. Kuroshio, what's your depth? 248. Let's increase speed. All ahead full. Type 80 torpedo. What's the layer here? Thermal layers at 365. Okay, once we're below the layer, we will fire. I want that Krivak to hopefully not hear the launch of a torpedo. That way she won't wiggle around or evade. You can see she is going nice and slow, has her VDS sonar extended way down here. Okay, let's go back to our boat. Let's mark its position. Right here. Okay, and slow down. All ahead 1/3. There's the set 65 torpedoes. Yep. Got them. Okay, it's now daytime. Great. Let's mark this one right here. Okay, Kuroshio, you gotta keep hauling. All head flank, change course. One single Type 80 torpedo, fire. Engage. There we go, torpedo away. Okay. One Type 80 torpedo, heading out towards the target. Is she turning? Oh, I don't think she heard the launch. Good. I don't want her to hear it. Let's go very deep, all ahead flank. So, if this is the last torpedo, This is the westmost torpedo. We just have to get out of the way of this one. Drop another noisemaker right here. The Krivac did hear the launch. She is turning. Not entirely surprising. Alright, keep getting out of here. Okay, picking up the torpedoes now. On sonar. Torpedo is 4 nautical miles out. Cruising at a nice 34 knots. The Krivac's at 16 knots. I'm not sure the Krivac's top speed. 32. Okay, our torpedo is 2 knots faster. And she's not at speed yet. But she will be. Okay, what's our task force up here doing? Do have standard missiles. Do not have the best range, but we are just going to cruise up this way. Formation leader, let's increase speed. All ahead full. All ahead full. Good. Okay, change course. Reduce speed. All ahead 1/3. We'll slow up and hang out down here. All those rapid pings are the set 65 searching. Not picking up. Unless this is the western fish. It is possible. It's up here at 99 feet. They fired. The torpedoes are searching above the layer. Okay, things are heating up back in the west. If we go over to the east, we can see the tactical view. We'll switch back to night mode. 2 other assets that we have are 2 F4EJ Phantoms. These are the Japanese variants of the Phantom. I'm going to order these F4s to come over this way. And let's check on the torpedo situation. Uh-oh. One set 65 is... What is this doing? Circle search. It looks like it's just a circular search. Good. Let's increase speed. All ahead 2/3. Krivac's running away. She's not going to hear this then if we fire another one. All ahead full. All ahead full. Let's get moving. I think we successfully evaded those torpedoes. Our Type 80 torpedo, hopefully, will pop up and track. It should be wire guided. We'll see. Our torpedo is up there searching, and I think it's time we fired off another one. Another. Let's fire another Type 80. Right here. I want it to go active and start searching a lot sooner, because this Type 80 went to this point and started searching, so let's fire this one a little bit closer. Should I fire 2? We also have this Type 80 torpedo. We have a hostile submarine somewhere. Great. Where's that? Okay, we've picked up noise. Hobby 1 has picked up something. Let's have Hobby 1 come over. Drop sonar buoys all over this thing. Now, here's a question. I wonder if our QH-50 has range to go out here. Let's launch one. We'll launch this little drone, have it fly out. But if not, let's have Haruna here launch another HSS-2 with the ASW killer loadout. Now, Hobby 1 is carrying 2 Mark 46 torpedoes. We'll see if that's enough. This Type 80 torpedo going nice and slow. Krivac's closing. Oh, I wish I could have this torpedo go active a lot sooner. Okay. I don't want to fire another Type 80. We have a cash-in closing in, which isn't great. This torpedo is just swimming about way to the south. Probably is not going to do a whole lot. Let's fire one Type 54. Okay. Send that torpedo out towards them. Let's reduce speed, all head 1/3. shoot. I do not want this Krivak to get close or to slow down and really pick us up again. It looks like she may have picked up that torpedo launch and is turning around. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Type 80. Fire another one. Okay. All ahead flank. Multiple torpedoes away. Okay. Those are exploding well in front of us. This Type 54 is tracking nicely. Type 80's also tracking. Good. Good. This Type 80 is dropping down. Does it hear anything? It may be going for that noisemaker. Come on, torpedoes. There's the Krivak. Okay. Type 80's popping up. Good. This Type 80 is searching for subs. Wasting a lot of torpedoes on this Krivak, but she is kind of scary, so. Type 80 torpedo. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Along with the Type 54. It's quite a bit slower, only making 24 knots. Wasted a lot of torpedoes, but hopefully it's worth it. She is quite the threat, clearly. Kuroshio, let's have her reduce speed all ahead 1/3. More noisemakers in the water. There was a second vessel operating with the Krivak. Not sure where it ran off to. The Type 80 torpedo should impact any moment now. It looks like they're slowly reloading their RBUs and it's loaded. Oh no. Let's see if they try to defend the ship with RBUs. Okay, more decoys being dropped. Wow. Holy cow. What an impact. That lifted the ship out of the water. That was absolutely massive. Okay. That was brutal. Okay, we have our Type 54 closing in on the Krivak. That was absolutely nuts. We have another noisemaker deployed way down here. Second torpedo ought to really finish the job. I wonder if this torpedo... Okay, they're dropping more noisemakers. Come on. Torpedo's looking good and just real slow. We can see she's already significantly lower in the water. Oh boy. SAM launch. Cap, get out of there. Okay, we just hit the Krivak. There we go. She is now burning. Good. Okay, yep. Go, get in the burner. Hit the deck. 200 feet. SA2. Did not, oh, phew, flew right on by, thank goodness. All right, let's have these F4s get out of here. Got a little too close to that. And then we have a Victor. Our QH-50 Vampire. Okay. Anti-ship missiles being launched. Lovely. All right. 2 Mark 46 torpedoes on the Victor. Drop them. We have a P2 overhead. Our QH-50 is in range. Let's have it move out and engage that Victor. Hobby 1. 1 torpedo. 2. Okay, 2 torpedoes away. Right on them. Good. This task force. Haruna and company change course, increase speed, all ahead flank. Who has our standard missiles? Asakaze. I need her to get closer and start engaging as quickly as possible. Okay, 2 Mark 46 torpedoes closing in on the Victor. Jeez. Okay, so those were launched from this guy. Hostile. Hostile. Another hostile contact. I want our F4s to come in, try to strafe them. Air search on. Air search on. It would be funny if we could fire our Sparrows or something at these ships, but unfortunately that's not the case. They're going in. They're going to have to strafe them. I'd like to strafe probably the one in the rear, which may not have launched its Styx anti-ship missiles yet. Well, everything seems to be popping off now. Good news. Krivak's sinking. Good, good, good. Kuroshio is changing course because there are Set 65 torpedoes inbound. These guys are at 650 feet. We are going to pop up a shallow depth, Let's get up above that layer. We have emissions here. Info. Rapucha, Grisha, Patia, any of the above, really? Let's change course. Run away. Popping up to 400 feet. Good, drop a single noisemaker right here. Okay, the other problem we're looking at, oof, P2's flying right over it. Okay, standard missiles are starting to be fired, good. Engage with all you got. Now, the unfortunate thing, it looks like Asakaze is the only vessel in this formation with chaff. No one else has chaff. We don't have any Sea Whiz either. Hobby 2, get over here. Torpedoes dropped near the Victor. Hobby 1 is RTB, our QH-50. Drop a torpedo right on that guy. Hobby 2, move out to engage the Victor. Okay, and our F4s are engaging. Oh, geez. Oh, my God. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think one of our F4s, unfortunately, was shot down. Oof. 2 F4s were shot down. That was a bad move, but I wanted to try to damage one of these missile boats. 3 OSAs closing in. 2 Styx anti-ship missiles. Come on, standard missiles. Intercept, good. Another one's intercepted. We have one more inbound. Hopefully this thing doesn't get through. Come on. This looks good. Intercept. Missed. Come on. Come on. Another miss. This is getting a little close for comfort. We may lose a ship. Come on, standard missile. Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. Okay. Asakaze, change course. These ships need to get out of here. Damage report. Moderate damage. Not great. Not great. More anti-ship missiles are inbound. It looks like they're launching all of them. Asakaze, come over this way. Haruna, change course. All ahead flank, run away, please. Asakaze is the only thing that can defend. Unfortunately, she wasn't in a position to really utilize her chaff. We're trying to fix that now. This Victor is low and slow. Let's check back on our sub. Okay, I think we've dodged those torpedoes. Reduce speed, all ahead 1/3. Picking up noise right here. Type 54 torpedoes barely in range. We only have 3 Type 80s. We want to try to preserve those. Reduce speed. Make sure no Set 65 torpedoes right on us. There's a cash-in back here. This group is continuing to advance. Let's reduce speed down to 1/3. Make sure our VDS sonar is deployed. Good. Okay, now back to the anti-ship missile spam. We have 4, 8, 10 missiles inbound against this formation up in the north. Murakumo is probably going to sink. Haruna, just change course. Let's take a look here. Asakaze, change course, reverse course, reverse course. Let's see if this will help. Maybe. Probably not. That's a lot of anti-ship missiles. 3 OSAs. Okay, they're engaging. Good. Let's pop some chaff now. Just a whole bunch of chaff in the air. Come on. Hopefully our interception rate's a little better this time around. We have a lot of missiles, so we really need to... Okay. Missed. Lovely. How many standard missiles are we down to? We are down to 27 standard missiles. Guns are engaging. I think we might have intercepted one, or... No, doesn't look... Come on, got one. There we go. Let's check on the submarine situation. Okay, Patia 3, nice and close. Type 54 torpedo. Fire. Okay, torpedo away. Good, have fun with that. Okay. Well, looks like we've managed to shoot down all but one anti-ship missile. And Murakumo is sinking, unfortunately. Come on, guys. Get it. There's a standard missile closing in. Intercept. Got it. There we go. Okay. First group of 4 has been dealt with. How many standard missiles are we down to? We're down to 22. 22 standard missiles. Continuing to fire. Okay, our QH-50. Little drone with a Mark 46 strapped underneath it. One single Mark 46 torpedo on that. Hobby 2, drop a torpedo on that guy as well. Come on. Okay, we took out another Styx anti-ship missile. Good. Come on. Chaff's ready. Ready to go. Hopefully these guys just go right past us. Fire at these. Change course, please fire. There we go. Good. There we go, we're engaging the ones I want to engage. It looks like we're gonna get hit though. Yep, amidships. A second one just slammed right into her. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The last 2 managed to get through. Haruna has managed to avoid any damage. One Mark 46 heading right for that Victor. Drop another one right on this guy. Haruna. The good news is those OSAs have probably fired everything they've got. Haruna, change course. We are going to destroy these OSAs. Asakaze, damage control. Oof. Beautiful timing. She's sinking. She did a lot. Multiple torpedoes in the water. Heading towards the Victor. She's already been hit. Massive hole in the side. Let's check on our sub. She's closing in on that Patia 3. We have a cash-in and a second contact down here. Let's increase speed, all ahead standard. Come on. Mark 46. Slowly closing in on the Victor. Let's drop another torpedo. There we go. Another torpedo dropped on target. Did our QH-50 drop its torpedo? It sure did. What a cool little thing. Okay, this Mark 46. It's looking good. She's just dropping noisemakers all over the place. I mean, this Victor's done for. Good news there. We've lost both of these ships. Haruna. You know, I want revenge on these Osas, so we are going to do that. Unfortunate, we don't have any standard missiles left. We just got another report. We hit the Victor once more with a Mark 46 torpedo. Oof, not looking good. She is rising up, probably trying to hit the surface. Haruna is racing ahead. All ahead flank, good. We want our main guns to engage that. I want our P2 to come and VID that large contact. Looking over here, it looks like this Type 54 is closing in on the Petya 3. Speed's 15 knots. She's evading. Looks like our torpedo should catch up to her though. Yep, there it is. Looking good. It's coming up. We have 2 more ships here. One cash-in, which is worrisome. And then another vessel in the rear. Hopefully Kuroshio will be able to move in and prosecute those targets. I'm thinking we have a pretty good shot at doing that. Let's change course and do just that. Type 54 torpedo in the wake, right behind the target. Whoa! Oh my. Probably didn't mean to do that. And it's going back down. Hopefully it'll reacquire. Well, we had our chance to destroy this Petya 3. Unfortunately for us, the torpedo kind of goofed. And now she's running away at top speed, 34 knots. Not going to be able to catch up. 29 knots, excuse me. That torpedo's not going to be able to catch up. That's okay. If it gets close, we will be able to engage. Are we in? We're probably not in standard missile range. No, not by a long shot, but we are getting there. Over here, we've identified this contact as a merchant vessel, and we just have these Osas to deal with. We are going to engage and destroy them. The Victor has been confirmed as sunk. She is sitting on the bottom. Good stuff. I've decided I'm going to try to engage this Petya 3 with a Type 80 torpedo. Fire another one. There we go. And now let's drop down below the layer and try to get closer. We have a cash-in here, which is a threat to our surface assets. I want to try to get closer to them with our sub, but we cannot do that going at this speed. Group 2 here is closing in. Let's see. Sawakaze. Almost in range. Almost in range. Where is she? She's up in the lead. Increase speed, all ahead flank. They're going to race ahead. See what we can do. More noisemakers are being dropped by the Petya, which is good to see. But yeah, we have a ways to go before we are in range. No air assets available. Haruna getting close to being in range of these Osas as well. We definitely have to avenge our 2 losses, along with the 2 F4s, which I got shot down. Admittedly, I was being kind of cheeky there. Torpedoes heading towards the Petya. I doubt it will hit, but if anything, it'll keep it running away, and we can increase speed all ahead full. Looks like our Type 80 is heading for this target. I want another Type 54. Another Type 80. Well, considering this is all we got, fire it. Fire. Keep on firing torpedoes. Standard missiles. Oh, almost in range. Almost in range. We're racing ahead at 32 knots. Is anything in range yet? No. However, the Cash-in and company, they're a little scared. They're a little scared over here thanks to the torpedoes in the water. That's at least distracting the Soviets and confusing them, making them turn and not hopefully get good firing arcs on our standard missiles when they are launched here in about a minute. The Petya 3 is now in range. Salvo 2, fire. Engage. Hopefully these get through. They have a good shot, I think, especially against a Patia. Now, the other task force may prove to be a tougher nut to crack. Okay, 1 away. And 2, there we go. 2 standard missiles outbound towards the target. Keep closing in. Standard missile has already covered half its distance. They are firing SAMs at it. You know what? Fire 2 more. Fire 2 more. If they're gonna fire all these SAMs, so be it. Oh, gone. Went for the chaff. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Oh, that's what the second one's for. Come on, slam into the Patia. No, it didn't do it. That would have been too good. Okay, standard missile went for the chaff. Unsurprising. Hostile air contacts. Yep, that's all these surface-to-air missiles being fired. If if there's a Soviet-friendly fire incident, that would be beautiful. Looks like they're going for the chaff. The chaff is protecting them from our missiles and the Soviet missiles. Sawakaze is changing course, getting ready to fire once more, engaging with two more missiles. These other contacts are almost in range as well. Want to deal with the Patia just because it is an easy target.
Turn to course 087,
Main guns, are they almost in range? They're getting there. Want to try to stay outside of gun range for the time being. Let's check on the OSA situation over here. Haruna continuing to close in. Her gun's almost in range. Good. Fantastic. Type 80 torpedoes continuing to close in on the Patia. Let's ceasefire, change course. We have our P3 here. It's just going to drop some sono buoys, see what's going on. Sawakaze is changing course. Good. Once her course has changed, we will fire missiles once more. Now these guys are quite scary. I probably want to start sending standard missiles their way if they are in range, and indeed they are. Let's wait till the ship has turned and our launcher is in arc. Akigumo. Yeah, you guys don't have much in the way of defenses, do you? We do have our main gun. All right, steadied up. Salvo of 2 towards that first radar contact. Go, 1 away. So the lead one and the cash-in is probably the problem. There's a Grisha 3. I'm not as concerned about the Grisha. Okay, 2 missiles. Heading towards this target. Come on. Tracking. It's going fast. Going real fast. That is the benefit of these standard missiles. Tiny warhead, relatively. But still should pack a punch. Chaff's going out. Come on. Got him. Torpedo in the water. That's not good. Set 65 torpedo. Okay. Change course. Kuroshio, change course. Let's take a look over here. What's going on? Wow, she was just hit again. A cannon. Nice. Got her. Okay. Sawakaze. 2 more. 2 more at the cash-in. Fire. Type 80 torpedo down there. Okay, we're picking up more Set 65 torpedoes. Thankfully, they are far to the north of our sub. We should engage with another. Good. 2 away. What are they firing? Okay, surface-to-air missiles. Not a top concern. Come on, rip them up. Okay. Failing to intercept. Good. Here we go. Primary threat here. Impact. Good. right in the launcher area. Looks like she's still firing. Second hit right in the funnel. Good. All right, keep up the pressure. Don't stop. Type 80 torpedo is actually looking pretty good. 2 more at the Grisha 3. There we go, 1 away. You can see the smoke out there way on the horizon. Both targets are burning. They are returning fire. We are lucky we're not in SAM range for them. 2 standard missiles outbound, good. Closing in rapidly towards the Grisha, the final target. I see they are trying to fire interceptors. Come on. Impact. And that completely destroyed the target. Lovely. We have another one inbound. Another hit. All 3 Soviet ships are burning. Well, that's what you get for sinking 2 of ours. Sawakaze here is on a hot streak. Let's fire 2 more at the Petya. These other 2 vessels will probably burn down, but I'll fire 1 apiece at each of them once the Petya has been taken care of. Let's go over to the east and check on Haruna. Main guns almost in range. Open fire on that Osa whenever you get in range. Okay. Looking good. Kuroshio has moved out of the way. And see, chaff has been deployed. Come on, impact. There we go. 1 hit on the Petya. Should be a second hit right here. Guns are trying desperately to engage. Impact. Got him. Okay, that's all she wrote. Let's finish off. Let's finish the job here. Another standard missile at the cannon. 1 more at the Kashin. Sonobuoys aren't picking anything up. Drop a whole bunch right here just in case. Once all of these enemy assets have been taken care of, we are going to fall back though. Standard missiles closing in on the burning hulks. All Soviet ships are dead in the water. The Kashin is defiantly trying to defend. Sea Wiz engaging. Got him. The standard missile is closing in on the Kashin. Impact. There we go. They're burning up. These ships are just burning up. Haruna is in gun range. We are engaging those Osa missile boats, avenging our destroyed comrades. Well, this isn't good. We have multiple wake-homing torpedoes in the water. Change course, change course. Multiple torpedoes in the water. Sawakaze, turn north. Kikuzuki, change course, change course. Run away. Change course, all stop. All stop. Come here, let's find this sub. All stop. Kizuki. Okay, we have another torpedo detected. All stop. All stop. Wake homers. Oh boy. Hopefully our wake dissipates in time. Oh, it sure as hell didn't. Let's see, is it just gonna circle around? Doesn't look like it. We'll see, hopefully the wake's dissipated and it's just going to go right on by. Bofors ASW weapons cannot engage yet. this is iffy here, folks. Torpedoes spinning around. Come on, what did we just hit? Oh, Haruna's down here firing. Engaging these Osas, good. I think we managed to hit one. Not burning yet. This situation here is very scary though. Come on, go right on by. Go right on by. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. It's turning the other way. It's searching, I think. Sawakaze is the ship that is absolutely in the most danger. It looks like it's moving back to reacquire the wake. Good. P3s need to find this bastard. Drop a sonobuoy right here. The Cashin's burning up. I have another wake homer. This one doesn't seem to be a big threat. Akigumo is in danger, but I think she'll be okay. ASW mortar. I don't even know if I would really want to fire the ASW mortar at them. I'm afraid if I give the order, our ship will automatically start moving. Okay, torpedo running alongside once again. I want an active sonobuoy above the layer. That wake homer is horrifying. New passive torpedo. More. Two more right here. I wonder if this is where they're launching. Okay, we hit the track down there. One of the Osas once again. Yeah, this is probably where they're being fired at. Yeah, absolutely. Multiple torpedoes in the water. Okay. Drop a whole bunch right on top of them. And finally, the Cashin is going down. Good. Okay, noise. Submerged submarine. Right there. Drop another sonobuoy right in front of it. Let's check on the Osas. Haruna still engaging. Nice. One's burning up. Engage the second contact. Fire. Reduce speed. All ahead 1/3. Don't get too close. Let's check on this situation here. I am concerned about these wake homers. Right here. I think it's best if we just stay stationary at this point in time, though. Let's drop a sonobuoy right in the torpedo's path. I kind of know what we're up against. Hostile submarine has been identified right here. Can't launch a helo just yet. Okay, we're picking up, you said 80 torpedoes. They're firing everything they got. Okay, 4 torpedoes on target right there. They're firing everything. Yeah, I'm well aware. Lovely. Let's check on Haruna. Opening fire. Come on, give me some hits on these Osas. One's burning up, not looking good. All these wake homing torpedoes are starting to close in. They're all going right past us here. Sawakaze. You know what? Our ass rock's in range. Fire 1. Fire 2 way up here. Good. Our P3's coming around. I wanted to drop more sono buoys. We lost proper contact, but I'm okay with wasting these. Hopefully we'll be able to find them. Perfect. I am worried about the use at 80s. We gotta wait for the weight combing torpedoes to get past us here. Let's fire one more further up north. There we go. Okay. So you said 80 is going to be a problem. Active return small. Sonar buoy got him. Good. One Mark 46 nice and close. Gonna drop right on top of him. I want 2 Mark 46 torpedoes dropped on that sub. Sawakaze. It looks like the weight combers are past us. Let's change course. Let's get moving. QH-50's airborne. Good. We don't have Nixie or anything like that. Okay, we're hitting tracks over here. These OSAs are getting torn up. Good. Good. Engage the last one. Fire. This one's burning up. Nice. Begin engaging the next one. Increase speed, all ahead standard. Blow this guy out of the water. Thank you. Now let's go back over to this situation, which is not good at all. Noisemaker in the water. Torpedoes just cruising. Good. It's use at 80. Okay. Change course. All ahead flank. Let's get moving. This use at 80 is coming for us. Noisemaker in the water. Okay, we hit the track down to the south. Good. I want more ass rock on target. Fire one more. Now it is possible there's 2 torpedoes in the water. Just run away. Running away is our best bet. Let's stay still. These ships are going to stay still. The USET 80 doesn't look like. Okay, we got the second USET 80 picked up. Right here.
Turn to course. Turn to course.
Who did I order to turn to course? I need to make sure all these ships are stationary. Good. The only one I want moving is DD-170. Let's look at this situation. Lots of torpedoes in the water. This one's about to drop right on the guy. P3 just dropped 2 torpedoes on target. Torpedoes dropping straight down. Come on. I want it to drop down and immediately find them. Oh my gosh, it did drop down right on that Tango. Okay. These OSAs are getting torn up. Good. Yeah, trust me, I am well aware of the torpedoes in the water. Akigumo. Everyone's looking good. If it comes down to it, we can engage these USET 80s with our ASW mortars, which we might actually have to do here. The whole situation is just chaos. 2 torpedoes swimming around the submerged contact. Got him! Finally. Oh my goodness. It's crazy over here. Lots of noisemakers in the water. The USET 80s have gone active. What are they doing? Heading north? Curious. Are they going to zigzag around? Or are they doing a circular search? If they're doing a circular search, I think we're in business. I think we're safe. These other weight combers are coming right past. Good. 1 hit on the sub. We're getting active sonar returns. We have another Mark 46 closing in. Uh-oh. going 50 knots. I think it acquired Sawakaze. Change course, change course, change course. All ahead flank. Noisemakers in the water. We have 3 torpedoes in the water. Great. Sawakaze may eat it here. You set 80.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
Ah, shoot. This torpedo's going 50 knots, too. It's nuts.
225. Hell my.
Another noisemaker. See if we can get lucky. I doubt it, though. Keep running.
Hit track. 7.
Looks like it's going for the noisemakers. Good. Double back. Don't do that. Don't do that, actually.
3, 9. Hell my.
Okay, keep on running. 50 knot torpedo, though, man. That's just... It's not bode well for us.
7. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
Another torpedo.
6.
Closing in. Come on, hit the noisemaker. If it hits the noisemaker, that would be great. And explode? I don't see that happening, though. Great. Lovely. Love to see it. Noisemaker. Left full rudder.
Battery charge is down 10%.
Okay.
Limited to a head 1/3.
Reduce speed. Yeah, okay, good.
Maneuvering out.
Sawakaze. Oh, gosh. It just does not look good, does it, folks? She's turning hard to evade. Turning hard. Noisemaker, 6 seconds. I don't think we're going to be able to evade here. Oh, ow. Yeah, she's destroyed. Okay, we lost a ship. We have another USET 80 closing in. We do have our ASW mortars. Hopefully they'll be able to do something. We are going to stay stationary for the time being. Almost in range. Let's check down here. All the OSAs are burning. Haruna, engage the last OSA. Make sure it's destroyed.
0, 1, 3.
There we go. Good, good, good. And hopefully we survive this next group of torpedoes. The Tango is sinking. There's that. Good news there at the very least. We just have to evade these USET 80s. Which is easier said than done. It's a shame we lost Sawakaze. She did a whole lot. Sinking pretty much all these ships down here.
1, 3.
And the sub, most likely. That's just the way it is, though. Okay. ASW mortar. Hopefully this torpedo runs out of fuel before it gets over here. We'll see. That torpedo really messed us up, though. We're going to engage the torpedo now with our Bofors.
Track 7, 1, 1.
Firing. 1 minute reloads. We'll see. We might get lucky here. Problem is, these torpedoes go at a speed of 50 knots. Okay, they're dropped down. Exploded near, but not close enough. What about you? You in range? You are. Fire.
Engaging track 7, 1.
Glad I get to show off this weapon.
7, 1.
Pretty cool.
1.
And now they are reloading. Okay, the torpedoes ran out of fuel. Ah. Of course they did. I could have had Sawakaze withdraw, and the torpedoes would have run out of fuel. The problem is we had those wake homers there at the same time. It was actually pretty smart. Created a dilemma for me. Well, that's unfortunate. That's our 3rd ship sunk. I mean, the Soviets had a pretty rough day. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these little OSAs have been destroyed good. Haruna's going to change course and get on out of here. Here is the after-action report. It was a decisive victory for the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. It looks like we destroyed all of the Soviet assets in the area, some of which were quite valuable, including the Krivak and the Victor 1 class submarine. We did unfortunately lose 3 ships of our own and 2 F4 Phantoms, which was my fault, but I was trying to take out an OSA before they got off their Styx anti-ship missiles. Obviously, it was a futile attempt. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.